So I think it's actually time for us to open the lid. I have just got Microsoft's latest next-gen super console, the Xbox One Series X. Let's crack it open, see what's in the box. Let's crack it open though. I did have a nice cutty knife with me, but I don't think that's going to be necessary because they've got these easy to remove little stickers, which is very handy and makes doing unboxings like this an absolute breeze. It is quite a big box, and I've got quite a small filming space, so bear with me if it goes out of shot. So I think it's actually time for us to open the lid. Power your dreams. Well, yes, thank you. I think I will power my dreams. Already, I'm going to be honest, this is a lot smaller than I thought it was, judging by the pictures. Let's try and... Okay, it is heavy. Oh, yeah, that is... That's quite weighty. What else have we got in here briefly? We've got a little user guide. Don't think we need this. Get rid of that. That's pretty much it. We've got a load of foam with recyclable logos on, so hopefully that's something that can be properly recycled. None of this plastic foam stuff. We've also got a controller. Come to that in a moment. We've got a power plug. And we've got a high-speed HDMI cable, because of course, putting a lot of data, especially if you're doing 8K, through this thing, so it's going to have to be a decent HDMI. And product warranty, don't care about that at all. That can go away. In fact, let's just get rid of the whole box, because that's it in the box. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no Game Pass vouchers. There's no adverts for games. There's no second controller or anything like that. Not that I was expecting it to be. That's kind of it. It's a pretty straightforward package. But this is the exciting bit. This is the bit that I have been waiting for, actually taking the wrapping off the console itself. As I say, from the pictures, I haven't seen anyone holding this thing yet, and I haven't really had much in the way of context for the size, but I thought it was about this. I thought it was quite a bit longer and a lot wider, kind of like a mini ATX PC case that I have on another PC, which was really big. So actually this is surprisingly small. Let's pull this tab and we can take away this bit of cardboard. Goes like that. We can take this. It's like Christmas, except it's Christmas when your family wraps your presents in horrible black wrapping paper. Maybe if all your family are goths. Here we go. Well, this is it. It's smooth. Plastic? Metal? Plastic. It's matte. We've got our CD drive down here for anyone who's still using discs. Obviously this and the Series S are fully enabled for downloads. In fact, the Series S is download only. There is no drive on here. So we can actually have a look at them side by side. Now we'll do that in a moment. Let's have a further look at this for this USB port on the front and the button for syncing the controller and our power button, of course. So we can lift this up, see it from all angles. So it isn't, yeah, it's not very tall. I think this would still look pretty good next to a TV. I don't have any problems with putting this in, and I can see that there is that green stuff that we saw in the box inside. I don't know how well you can see this on the top down. Maybe if I sort of move it around, it's not a light, it's just the insides of the circles have been painted green. And then on the back, of course, We've got our 2 USB ports, Ethernet, power, HDMI out, and storage expansion. Now this one comes with 1 terabyte of storage, but Microsoft will be selling external SSD drives which you can plug in, download more games, and because they are SSD, they're very, very fast and you won't need to spend ages waiting for those games to load. This has got a little port here. Is that just... that might just be for venting heat, but it kind of looks like this should clip open, but I don't think it does. And then of course on the bottom we've just got a nice stand. It says, "Hello from Seattle." Oh, well, hello, Microsoft Xbox. Hello from Edinburgh. That's kind of it. This is our whole thing. I think that's pretty neat. Let's just get rid of this a second. And we can put this here. And then we can put the Series S here. So you can see them both side by side with me as some kind of size comparison. So I actually don't think, I mean, yes, clearly this is a lot bigger, but it's got more tech in it. Let's find some other things for some more size comparisons. Here is a can of cream soda. There's that. Here is an iPhone 12. Neither is so huge that I wouldn't be able to fit it under my TV or near my TV. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, these things are so massive and so unwieldy. Like, no, this is crazy. You can't have this in the living room. I don't think that's true. It's certainly bigger, and because this one is square, you've got to. I think the idea is that you have to have it standing up. I mean, maybe you could have it like that, but it is tall. It is quite burly. So maybe if you've got one of those slim slots on like a TV stand, this might not fit in, whereas this one could go in that slot and fit quite neatly. So it's probably going to depend on maybe what furniture you've got your TV on already as to whether or not it's going to fit. Most likely though, it's got this rubberized stand on the bottom, so I think most people are going to have it sitting up like that next to their TV, or maybe on the floor next to their TV stand. That's probably how I'm going to do it. Oh, I have noticed there are actually rubberized feet on the corners on this side, so yes, indeed, you can put it down like that. Obviously venting the heat this way. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good. Not a lot of extras in the box. The only thing that we haven't looked at yet, of course, is the controller. So we can just move this aside, just to there, get rid of this nonsense, and we can crack open the controller. It has had some slight tweaks, but it's pretty much the same. Okay, comes with batteries, that's nice, because the Series S didn't come with batteries. That's all right. Yeah, but it hasn't had many upgrades from the previous controller. It's still very much the classic Xbox controller. Very, very comfortable. I believe that some of the sensitivity of the joysticks has been improved. And crucially, USB-C rather than micro USB for that. I still wish that they had built-in batteries that could just recharge. I think that would be nice. It would stop people relying on batteries, although of course you can and should use rechargeable AA batteries rather than throwing them out and sending them to landfill. Obviously we've still got ports on the bottom for headphones and connecting to headsets and things like that. Have I got one of the old ones around? In fact, I do have here the previous Xbox One controller. This one is, in all honesty, filthy and dusty because it's been sitting in a store cupboard for a couple of years. But we can see those side by side. Like physically, there isn't a lot of difference. This one is cleaner, but yeah, we haven't gone a long way in the design. It hasn't been radically overhauled or anything like that. So I think people who are already fans of the Xbox controller will be pretty pleased. But that does bring me to the end of this unboxing. That is everything that we've got, the console itself and our new controller. We're very much looking forward to firing this thing up, giving it a try with some of the new launch titles, giving it a try with the Xbox Game Pass, and trying some older games, see how they play, and also seeing how it performs against the Xbox Series S. Now, of course, CNET is going to be doing a lot of content on both these consoles, so if you are keen to find out more, make sure to keep your eyes on CNET.